Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the United Way. Manchester United win away at Goodison Park and Everton's unbeaten run. Getting a win of 2-1. Obviously, Alex Iwobi did get the opening goal for Everton. Good goal. And then Anthony equalised. And then Ronaldo came off the bench and basically got the goal. And not only did he get the goal, which was the winning goal, he also got 700 club career goals. So it's a big achievement for any player. And a man like Ronaldo, it's still a big achievement. But before we get stuck in, please like, comment, hit that subscribe button. And obviously I did do beat me ratings at the end of the watch long, but we'll go into a bit more detail, a bit more depth than that. And yeah, we will get stuck into that. So let me just look in to find the team so that we can, share my screen and that, and we can talk about the win. I'm happy with the win. I thought we deserved it. I can't say we didn't. We've showed a lot more today than we have in recent. We showed. I like the way we played. We're more confident on the ball. There was no worries, no nerves, nothing to do with that. But listen, you can't complain. You can't complain. A lot of Everton fans. we were always going to be the favourites for this game, but it's the Premier League, it's Manchester United. You don't know what to expect from teams anymore. You don't know whether to, it's, you just don't know what to do. You don't know. You don't know, but yeah, let's jump into this here now. Let me share my screen and then we'll get stuck in to the watch along. No, we already did that. To the preview. To the review. Right, so let me just see now if I can right, there we go. That's much better. I don't want to show you the full thing. Right, there we go. Right, okay, let's go. Let's get stuck into this. Just let me make sure all music is off so everyone can hear me. Yeah. Okay. Right. So here we go. Here is the Manchester United team. On this side, we'll go through a few Everton players as well. Don't really think there's any need for us to do that, but since we're here, why not? What? But yeah, I'm glad we got the big 3 points. I think we needed it. We needed it more than maybe Everton, some would say. No, that's maybe going to be fair. No, but seriously, it was a very good win. I like the way we played. We showed a bit more fight than I said it before the game. I says I want to see the United before pre-season, the one that showed fight, the one that showed aggressiveness, the one that showed belief, the one that showed everything, calm on the ball, all that good stuff, and we did that. And listen, there's still a lot of improvements to be needed. There's always, listen, we could have won this game 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-0, whatever you want to say, whatever you want to believe. But I'd still sit here and say there's still a lot of improvements to be needed. And listen, we could have won that game by more. I do think the Rashford goal that was disallowed, I think that was on. That was a goal. That was don't think it was a handball. Some would disagree, some would agree. Suit yourself, but I just don't think that was that. I don't think that was a handball. But it doesn't matter at the end of the day. Obviously, at the end, if you have a faint heart, that would have been a nerve-wracking little end to the game because of obviously, it was crazy and yeah, it was just mad. But anyways, good game overall. We'll get into player rating now in a minute properly than I did at the end of the other watch along. Right, so here we go now. Let's get stuck in. Right now, so yeah, um, I mean, something like there's a lot to talk about on that, but here we go. Here is what we want to say. Right, we're going to focus on Everton before we talk about Manchester United because save the best until last, right? But yeah, no, Pickford. I mean, we'll take the keepers out of it on Everton's side. I mean, we kind of were all over Everton's defense today. I mean, there was no one like we were still all over them. We were all over them. From since obviously when Everton got that goal, we were still all over them. And you know we could have came out 3-1, 4-1. Am I going a bit too far and say maybe 5-1, or maybe I am, but I'm still happy because there's a lot of positives to take from this game, and there's a lot of positives to take from any game. And listen, Everton this season look set to be a threat. I must admit, I'm not just saying that because we just about beat them or whatever. I'm not saying that because we could have beat them by more than 2-1. But it's this was a reality check for Everton. We got our one last week. Well, it was a big reality check, but we won't talk about that. We don't look at the past anymore, especially games like City. But yeah, I mean, the football was calm, confident. There wasn't the moment in the game where I was like, okay, this is getting a bit dangerous. This and everything have improved since much improved. Like in like last season, they were close to getting relegated, and I forget who they played. I think it was Watford, Norwich. Not sure who it was, and yeah, he basically went and got the big job done. So they're much better than they were last season. I know it's still early days, but they are good. They're doing pretty fine. But yeah, Manchester United. So De Gea saved us near the end when I think it was Demarai Gray whipped the ball into this guy, Amadou Onana. So he saved us there. He saved us on a few occasions, and I think it's best. I'll give him a 6. I'll give him a 6. Like he didn't have much to do. Listen, he didn't have much to do today. That was probably the only thing he had to do. So yeah, we'll give De Gea a 6. Lindelof, I'll give him a 6. Martinez 7. Diogo Dalot 7. Luke Shaw played well. I'm going to give him a 7. I mean, good, but we could do better. Lindelof, let's be honest, he hasn't played much, so you can imagine why I'm going to give him that. And make sure to subscribe as well if you're new. Much appreciated. I mean, let us know what you're going to give your player ratings as well in the comments. There they are all here. So if you want me to scroll up, scroll down, scroll, blah, 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 here we go. And if you're an Everton fan, rate your team. Let us know, how do you think your team did? If you're a neutral fan and you watch the game, let us know how you thought the both sides did. But yeah, so Bruno Fernandes, I mean, he's getting there. I mean, he's getting there in fairness to him. Could he be better? Most people would probably say yes. And Bruno can be better. I mean, when we first signed him, I remember his first game was against Wolves at Old Trafford and he played well. So Bruno can be a good player. I'll give him a 7. I mean, he was every counter attack that we had, he was there. The 2 goals, he was there. Everton's goal, as you can imagine, he was there. So, like, there's still, you know, more to take from Bruno. I think, listen, all the players that played today, they know what they can do. They know they can't be better. And listen, the performance today was more than enough to go and beat an Everton team who are doing fairly well. I'll give him a 6. No, sorry, not a 6. Sorry, what did I say? A 7. I mean, as a captain, you expect him to be a bit better. I mean, listen, I'm not saying he's our only captain we have at the club. If Ronaldo starts up his game and if he stays for longer than expected, you could throw him in there as captain. But at the moment, I think Bruno being captain suits him. So yeah, I give Bruno a 7. We kind of move up the ranks here. So we'll go back to Rashford. Eriksen. Yeah, I'm going to give Eriksen a 7 as well. I thought he did fairly well, to be honest. I mean, every game, obviously the City game last week, he got exposed. But I still feel like Eriksen he can have decent games, and today was one of his decent games. He controls the midfield, and alongside, I thought him and Casemiro did fairly well. I like this. I mean, I'd like to see, maybe not many would like to see, but a lot of people are kind of like, get him back, get Fred and Casemiro. They play with each other at Brazil. Why don't we not play them with each other at Manchester United? But I thought Eriksen is experienced. He is a good midfielder. Probably, if you're a United fan, it's a bargain. I mean, so yeah, I'm going to give him a 7. Casemiro, he did well, and like, if you keep playing Casemiro a bit more, it won't take him that long to settle in to Premier League football. Because listen, Premier League football is not easy. Obviously, I can say that from a point of view. I can't say that from actually playing football because I never played for Premier League team. But I do feel like if you play Casemiro a bit more, play him, say for example, play him Europa League games, play him every game that comes up, because he's a top quality midfielder. He's basically, some would say he completed football. I wouldn't say he completed football. Some would say he, for 5-time Champions League winner, won major trophies in Spain and elsewhere and that. I mean, it's hard to know what to give Casemiro. Like, I mean, I love the guy. 70 million, or we won't talk about that. But as I was saying, if you keep playing Casemiro a bit more, it's not going to take him long to settle in to into the Manchester United squad, because it takes time. I mean, if you look at this guy Anthony, who we'll move on to in a few minutes, it's not taking him long. Like, he still knows that he can progress. Ten Hag has said it many times, after games, before games, whatever, that Anthony can be a better player, and even Anthony thinks that he can improve even more. And listen, Anthony would know Ten Hag's system a little bit more. They played with each other at Ajax. Same with Lisandro Martinez. They played with each other at Ajax. So you'd expect them to know a bit more about each other than you'd expect, maybe what? Anyone else. I mean, like, I'm raising predicting man of the match. I'll give him my man of the match because it's hard to pick from. Do you give it to Eriksen, Bruno, Rashi, Casemiro? Do you give it to any of these big players? Luke Shaw, I thought he had a good game. Ronaldo controlled the game fairly well. This guy, Lisandro Martinez. It's a hard one to know. But listen, we'll get stuck into that in a minute. But I'm going to give Casemiro a 7, the same rating as I'm going to give Christian Eriksen. But listen, you play Casemiro even more. You play him against Ammonia now on Thursday. You play him against Newcastle. Then you play him against Tottenham. But the Tottenham game, he could be ready, raring to go. And he had a good performance today against an informed Everton team. Yeah. Rashford, 7 as well. Yeah, 7. I'm going to give Rashi a 7. I thought he did well. I mean, obviously, listen, that goal that he did get, which was disallowed, which I don't think it should have been disallowed. But listen, I can't say what's what. I just thought I had kind of like his around like the side of his body. I can just say by watching it, but I personally think that should have been a goal that should have been allowed, not disallowed. But listen, what can you do? I can't complain when we did just still beat them. But yeah, I'll give him a 7. Anthony, he got the goal, so we'll give him a 7 as well. Thought he did fairly well. I mean, I love Anthony. Like, I'm a big fan of him. Do I think the money we got him for was worth it? You can't say now. Ask me by Christmas time or by January, and then you get me. But so far, so good. Is what I'll say about Anthony. I mean, listen, people might disagree with me. They might say, you're not going to give Rashford an 8 because he didn't get the goal, but still Anthony got the goal, and you're giving him a 7, the same as Rashi. If you look at the game, you can see what I mean. It's fairly quiet in the second half. You got the goal. We got the goal. I mean, if it makes people feel better, I'll give him a 7.5. I'll give him a 7.5. So yeah. This guy Martial, is he out again is he going to be out for the next game? We came off, wouldn't even say at halftime, before halftime. I think he hurt his hip or some sort, if it is an injury, and we wish him all the best of luck. But yeah, look, 29th minute he came off a Hazard there. So you have to kind of think of January where we need to get a striker. If Ronaldo stays or leaves, or if Martial stays or leaves, or if things change, you still have to look at this and be like, we still have to get a striker. Like, I honestly, like, I hold on a sec. Yeah, so we still have to look into a lot of things with Martial, with strikers. I mean, supposedly we're not going to be signing anyone in January, which is going to be a very boring window. We never signed that many players in January. I think the last player we signed was what? Igalo? I can't remember the last player we signed. I just kind of can't, I kind of can't put my head to it. I kind of can't, look into it about Martial. Like if I was, say, for example, if I was, Ten Hag, and I was sitting there and I was like, I'm only lit. He literally only has 2 strikers. Rashford is no striker. He's not a striker. Don't care what anyone says. Rashford's a striker. You've seen it today. He's a winger. And, he did well against Everton, who, let's be honest, they don't play a high line. They do have both defenders who are in their 30s, by the way. I mean, what? Connor Cody, he's in his 30s now, isn't he? Surely he's in his 30s. He's 29. So you have defenders who are nearly in their 30s, so you're not expecting them to play high line. Where if you play a City, they can play high line. Because you're going to have Laporte. You're going to have... Yeah, they're both 29 years of age. Just want to say that before anyone proves me wrong. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of just like, I don't know. So yeah, but we have to look at a striker in January. I don't care. I don't like. We could have got Sesko. A lot of rumors about that guy these days. I mean, as per usual, we keep you updated. But I think it'll definitely. There's a lot of strikers we can look at. There's Isaac. There's Jonathan David. There's Osimhen. There's so and so. There's a lot of players that we can look at. Um, there's a lot of players we can look at, focus on, do this, do that, to blah 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 blah. I just don't know what to do. But yeah, I hope Martial's not out for long though, because we will need him. Like, you have ammonia on Thursday. You'd like to have Martial for that one, because as much as Martial, as much as Ronaldo was out there breaking records, you know, you can't play him on a Thursday and a Sunday, and then we're playing with each other. What's it? You play him, you play Ronaldo 2-3 games a week. He'd be knackered. Great player, top quality player. I mean, for 37-year-old, he looks after himself well, but can he keep up? Can he keep up? Can his body keep up with his head? you know, we can all think we're young, but the body might tell us to shut up. But yeah, Martial's gonna give him a 3. Varane, can't really rate him. McTominay 5. I mean, I know I didn't click into anyone else, but like this man, like, I mean, I'm not gonna sit here fangirling over the fella, but like 700 career goals, like 700 club career goals, not 700 career goals, club career goals. Like, I mean, give the man some respect. Like, I mean, I mean, you know, I just think for what he did, we'll give him an E. We'll give him an E just for what he did. If you take that out, the conclusion, I'll be looking at a 6 or a 7. No, not a 6, a 7 the most. 6 or 7, 700 career goals. He could have got it on Thursday, but it didn't go well. He played much better than he did. He played much better today than he did on Thursday. Much better. Like, you probably not. Like, you're looking at this game, you're probably still thinking to yourself, "Great game." Or like literally did everything. But he'd be still thinking to himself, "I want more." And obviously, he wants more. He's a hungry player. The World Cup is coming up in a month's time. He's going to want to be at the top. He's going to want to be at the top, and he'll want to win it. So yeah. Enough talking about Ronaldo. I could talk about him all day, but I mean, man of the match. This is why I hate us actually having quality players, because don't have to give the man of the match to. I mean, this man got man of the match by the ratings and that. Ronaldo. I don't know. Someone help me. What do we do? What do I give Ronaldo? Like, I don't know. Do we give it, like, for example, Casemiro played fairly well. Anthony, Ericsson, if I haven't mentioned him, Shaw. I don't know who gets it. Who do I give man of the match to? Like Casemiro, I thought he did well today. I really, really thought he did fairly well today, Casemiro. As much as Ronaldo got the goal, and he had a much better performance than he has in recent, that's probably his best performance so far this season. Um, I liked Casemiro the way he played today. I did. As I said, you play him more, he'll settle into the game well. So I'm gonna give it to Casemiro. I'd love to give it to Ronaldo, but you know, he did well. I thought he actually changed the game. You know, we had more quality up top. Martial is quality, but not sure what's up with the fella these days. I'm not sure what's up with him. I don't know what to be talking about, but yeah, that's been the review for the game. If you don't know what the result was, it was 2-1 United, and yeah, it's a good way to end the weekend. With Man United getting the job done, they play next Thursday at Old Trafford, 8:15. I think it's 8:15. Hold on, hold on, I'll check. I think it's 8 o'clock Old Trafford on Thursday against Ammonia. So it's a good chance to win, and let's hope we can win. I mean, if you don't slap them this time, I don't know what to say. But yeah, uh, thanks everyone for watching. Follow all our socials, subscribe, all that good stuff, and yeah, talk to you all soon. Ronaldo is the goal. You heard it here first. See you all.